But look in verse 4. It says, and they will turn their ears away from the truth and be turned aside to fables. I submit to you, it's the culture in general, but the church in particular. Be turned aside to fables, myths, fairy tales. It's golden truth number 9, the secularization of culture and God's church. What do I mean by secularization? Well, it's very simply this, is the way one scholar describes it, is that it's the systematic replacing, subverting of baseline understanding, basically just a worldview, the replacing of basically called the Judeo-Christian ethic. Once again, one of the truths that has historically made our country great, that leads to human flourishing, as far as valuing the sanctity of life and God's design for marriage and family and these things, and work ethic, and it's the systematic replacing, undermining of this, of a more of a biblical worldview with more of a secular worldview. It's the secularization. So, for example, it's very simply understood this way, is that the closer we travel to a coast, a city, or a campus in our country, the more secular is the culture. It's not that complicated. The more secular is the culture, the closer we travel to a coast, a city, or a campus. Because then they will turn their ears away from the truth and be turned aside to fables. And that's where the response of faith, the obedience of faith comes in. Is that when we read the Bible, and I'm talking about the entirety of the Word of God, Leviticus and the whole kit and caboodle, all right? When we read the Bible, like someone said that before, is that our hearts will be offended. Our refined sensibilities will be, well, I don't like that. Well, faith responds to that idea, is that God, your word is right, my heart is wrong. Been looking